Oh, that's hitting home.
Well.
Ooh, baby. Take.
Okay.
We stepped that one up a notch.
Hello, RedHawks Nation. I'm Jordan Dueck, Rosenord class of 2002, and you're watching Hot Ones, the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. Today we are joined by two additional Duecks, Jared and Brent, both respectively known as Mr. Dueck, I believe, and they are both teachers at Rosenord School. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, Jordan.
Man, my pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
So how are you guys feeling about this? How do you do with spicy foods?
You know what? I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how my body's gonna handle this, but it does provide a little bit of comfort knowing that there are bathrooms right there and right over there. So I got two bathrooms nearby. So I think we're good to go.
Well noted. All right. Oh, did you guys bring anything along to help you out, or are you just going with the provided milk and water?
Yeah, if need be, I have, I brought my own carrots if I need, and I have some yogurt, and an orange if I need, and some sugar. And I've heard that peanut butter helps as well.
Okay.
So I got some peanut butter here too.
Nice. I might
So
dip into that if you don't mind.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Well, I got some Activia blueberry yogurt, which apparently Activia is supposed to help move along your gut, which that's probably good.
Yeah, probiotics.
A little bit of coating there. I got some Pepto, also with the coating, kind of a theme there to kind of coat. I've actually pre-gamed that already.
Good job.
And I got a little bit of ginger gravel.
Ooh. And I have half a Reuben in my bag, so.
Nice.
All right. Well, shall we dig in?
Let's rock.
So,
You ready
yeah,
for this?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Ready?
Yeah. That's got some zip already. Not gonna lie. That's got some zip already.
I'm a little worried about how
Yeah.
zippy that is.
That's got some zip. That's
For the
number
first-
one.
For the first swing, I was expecting to be super
Yeah.
mild.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting a little kick on that.
Okay,
Good
this
one.
might go differently than expected.
I felt pretty confident I was going to make it all the way, but I don't know anymore.
So you guys were both hired at the Rosenord School right at the same time. So there's a lot of similarities in your careers. What are some of your most memorable in-class moments from the first 8 years?
Go ahead.
Well, one of the courses I teach is outdoor ed. So my in-class sometimes means we're out in the wilderness. That's my classroom during that time. There was a student that I got into a major argument about what happens if when you're canoeing through rapids, what to do if you go sideways into a rock. And I told the class, you need to lean into the rock, not away from the rock. And these two guys were arguing very strongly against me. Lo and behold, the exact guy who was arguing with me went sideways against a rock, and he dipped towards the water instead of towards the rock, and he put that canoe on the bottom of the river. And as I paddled by, I'm like, hey, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
I mean, one highlight and memorable week I've had was just going on the Eastern Canada high school trip that we did a year and a half ago. We got to tour Quebec City, Montreal, Ottawa. We did a bike tour along the Ottawa River, and we did a ghost jail tour as well. And I actually ended up scaring a whole bunch of students on that tour, which was actually a lot of fun because they were freaking out because we were making noises behind the group, and we were in the prison and kind of hiding in the cells and all that kind of stuff too. So, yeah, that week definitely would stand out as one of the most memorable weeks in the last 8 years, I'd say. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. We're doing this.
We're
Show
doing
you a little
it.
technique here too.
No hesitation.
Oh, this is better than the last one.
Sweet.
Good flavor. This one's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
This is not.
What is,
No.
what is this?
What's going on here?
This is easy.
All right, Brent.
Continue on, yes.
You are a self-described, literary-minded athlete/nerd
Absolutely.
who lives and breathes sports, but also celebrates all things comic book, superhero, and fantasy.
Absolutely.
This is not your typical combination. So how did you gain your appreciation for literature?
It started in grade 8 when Mrs. Gwen Friesen was my ELA teacher in grade 8. She had a reading program that she did, and so it became a competitive thing. So as an athlete, my competitive side came in. So like this, however number of pages you read was added up, and so because of my competitive nature, I wanted to beat everybody and read the most pages. I really got into reading to the point where it wasn't a chore. Like the competitive side of me definitely is what started it, but my love of literature grew and grew as it did that.
Jared, your athletic interests include co-founding an indoor soccer team, acting as co-commissioner of the Rosenort Tennis League, and competing in a Manitoba Marathon relay. But what I most want to know about is finishing as a runner-up in the Pembina Valley Amazing Race.
Ooh. Pembina Valley Amazing Race. Jill, my wife, and myself, and Shane and Trish Craker, they joined us on this adventure. And yeah, out of, I would say, I don't know, 300-400 teams. I have no idea how many teams are there, but we got second place. And they counted points. It wasn't about time, it was all about points. So we were like a few points behind first place.
Okay, we're not quite ready to move on to the next wing yet. We have a student-submitted question. Let's turn it over to Elizabeth Cornelson.
This question is for Mr. Jerry Dueck. If you had a choice to go on a family trip or have a class party with pizza and popcorn, which one would you choose?
Pizza and popcorn, although sounds really nice. There's nothing like a family trip. It's where memories are made, and that's the one I would pick for sure. Family trip, yeah.
I agree.
Good choice. It's a nice smell right on top there.
Pineapple.
Oh, good flavor.
I could eat this one for a while. However, there is something to it.
Okay.
It just
It's hitting you?
I suddenly got a little extra
Okay.
spice there just when I was about to start talking.
Yep, nice.
So Brent,
Yes, Jordan.
you received a life-saving kidney transplant in 2002. What can you tell us about that experience?
So yeah, my father gave me a life-saving organ transplant 17 years ago, back in 2002. It was, yeah, to be honest, quite life-changing, of course, for me and my dad. We definitely, I was always close with my dad, but there's definitely a closer bond that's happened since then. Yeah, to me, it's pretty amazing that modern science can do something like that. That we can take a kidney from my dad, just slap, take a shovel, dig it, and just slap it in there, and that's about as complicated as it is, from what I understand.
Yeah. It's just like moving bulbs from one part of the garden to another.
Just a surgical. It's a surgical spade.
Right.
But it's just a spade. They dig in there and then just throw it in there. Yep.
Very nice. And from what I understand, you've drawn from those experiences in a number of science classes.
Yeah, Mrs. Lopez next door would often, every other year, she gets me to come in and talk to her class when they're talking about the digestive system and the urinary system and that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of the digestive system,
Yes, sir.
number 4, Queen Majesty Red Habanero Black Coffee.
What's the coffee?
Yeah, the coffee. I like that.
I can smell it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah, delightful. I haven't
Like
got
the
that
flavor?
spice, though.
Yeah. And the flavors are getting better.
Whoa.
The spice is there, for sure. Right. This is now hitting every area of my palate, mouth, tongue, all of this. And it's heating up, for sure.
It's got an interesting dimension to it. It's kind of, you just said every area of your palate. That's actually what I'm experiencing right now.
Well said.
So Jared, you worked at Rona Rosenort and the family-owned rafter shop for a few years during and after high school. What stories can you tell us about that experience?
The one story that stands out My days at Rona as the lumberyard manager was delivering a lift of OSB by forklift down the road through Rosenort to a local job site, and the entire lift slipped off my forks in the middle of Rosenort and exactly at the intersection of the 205 and River Road South. It slipped off the forks, the bands busted open, there was OSB everywhere. And now people are stopping, getting with their vehicles, they're helping me load up the forks again with the OSB, and then I just kept going on my way.
All right then. How you guys feeling about number 5?
Let's do it.
We got Son of Zombie here, 24,000 Scovilles.
I can't see, I can't speak, I can't walk, I can't talk, but I can see how it's falling apart. There was a time we were held in a bond.
Smells hot.
Oh, that's hitting home.
Well,
Baby.
Jared, I heard
Oh boy.
in the teacher prediction contest that was being passed around the staff room today, Mrs. Nix had you tapping out on wing number 5.
Miss it, this one right here, number 5?
What do you have to say about that? Defense?
Well, Mrs. Nix, I hope you're watching wherever you are, because that was 5, and I'm going the rest of the way. I'm doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going all 10.
Bold words.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
It's time for Explain That Graham.
Oh boy.
So we're going to show you some photos from your Instagram account. You tell us the bigger story. You guys up for it?
Absolutely.
Right on.
Oh,
Okay.
this is me, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here we
I
have
see Brent's in that picture, so
a couple, I don't know, I would best describe them
Oh, yeah.
as hooligans.
sure.
you
That's
wanna
the Fab Four.
Okay, what are the Fab Four?
The Fab Four. That was my group of friends in high school. Yeah. I haven't seen Chris Friesen. He's the one standing next to me there. I haven't seen him in probably, 6 or 7 years. Went golfing with Dylan this last summer. That was awesome, catching up with Dylan. And I see James probably once a year at our reunion is kind of the Rosenort Summer Festival. So it's kind of an unplanned reunion. But no, that was the Fab Four in high school. It's a solid group. Yeah.
I do not recognize this
Who is
person.
this?
That's me.
Okay,
Yeah.
spill the beans.
Yeah, I was about 18, 19 at the time. I was in Mexico with YWAM, Youth with a Mission, and we found a tarantula in the wild, and I thought, why don't I take a picture with that thing sitting on my stomach? And somebody said, hey, Sticks, I think those things are deadly. And I'm like, I don't think so, but I wasn't sure. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just put on my shirt. It'll be fine. It'll be a good photo op.
Well, you guys really raided my social media. Okay. Oh my goodness.
is
for these
Alfred.
guys. Alfred.
What
yeah.
is Alfred
actually
doing
does.
here?
No, that is. Believe that's Hans and Franz. They run their own construction crew, H&F Construction, and we hired them to renovate the exterior of our house. Actually, this last summer, it was me and my brother Chris.
Yeah.
With that age
Pucci,
fil- with that
myself,
age filter, right?
with the age filter. Yeah.
All right. That sounded entirely fabricated,
Yeah.
like your face. All right, I think it's time to move on to wing number 6.
All right.
Here we go. It's not.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not screaming flavor, but it's a tasty wing.
Not bad.
So, Brent,
Yes,
on
Jordan.
the topic of hot things,
Okay.
I understand that you once nearly set the school ablaze.
Oh boy, here we
Well,
go.
you know, before the volleyball team lined up. So, yeah, take us through that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna live this down. I've actually come to peace with that. That's how it's gonna be. So, to tie this into a literary academic circle, the book Fahrenheit 451 is so named because that is the temperature at which paper ignites. And so to keep the pizzas warm for my warm up when my team was going to come in a little, like maybe about half an hour later, I want to keep those pizzas warm. So I set the oven in the staff room at 200 Fahrenheit, thinking, so smart. Fahrenheit 451, I remember. And I guess Fahrenheit 451 though doesn't factor in really greasy Santa Lucia pizza grease on the paper. And so I was down the far end of the school, working in Mrs. Davidson's room, getting all my stuff set up for the wind up. And I hear the fire alarm go off. And I'm like, oh, please don't be me, please don't be me, please don't be me. And so I sprint from that end to the staff room, and I see someone opening the oven. I can't even remember who, but there were flames shooting out of the oven. I'm like, ah! Now, my first concern wasn't that the school might burn, it was the pizza. And so like I grabbed these flaming boxes and like turn on the tap and like quickly put the fire out there. There's black ash everywhere. And I open the boxes and like, thank goodness the pizza's okay. And I currently hear from time to time, oh, you're gonna run a school down again there, do it. So thanks for bringing that up again, Jordan.
Hey, it is always my pleasure, tall guy. All right, you guys ready for number 7? The headless horseradish, 52,000 Scovilles.
Here we go.
There's a lot of meat here.
There is. I was gonna say the same thing. This is the meatiest one, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's got some zip. Good flavor, I'd say as well.
Yeah.
I wasn't so keen on the
not-
flavor myself.
No? Okay.
Who is it? Mrs.
I like
Nix? Mrs. Nix?
Mrs. Nix.
Way off.
I got 3 left.
Sorry,
Mrs.
Mrs.
Nix.
Way off, Mrs. Nix.
It just hit the back of my throat though now. Like just right now.
I'm taking my first swig of milk.
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I turned my hat backwards at the right time. Oh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that was 7.
So you two have been teammates on a number of hockey teams, including the Rosenort Isotopes.
Yeah, buddy.
Absolutely, man.
Represent. And you have also accomplished what many thought to be impossible by winning an EM Cup with the Rosenort EMC hockey team. Tell us about that experience.
Yeah. I played in quite a few EM Cups. I would say for probably close to 8 years, and we didn't get a sniff of the final. Like, we were losing a good chunk of most of the games, and so it was a total pipe dream that we would ever climb the pinnacle of the EM Cup church hockey world. And when we did it, we literally thought that we just accomplished the impossible.
I think we went 4 in a row as a church. I think.
Four Pete, yeah.
4 Pete. So I was there for the last 2.
While we're on the topic of hockey, Jared, I know you were also a member of the MCI Blue in high school, and I hear that over a 2-year career, you accumulated an astounding record of 1 win and 62 losses. So, how sweet was that one lone W?
Wow, once again, you've done your research, hey? I thought that record was buried deep in the history books. 1 and 62, yes. That first win came in my grade 12 year. So my grade 11 year, we didn't win a game, obviously. And then that 1 win came in my grade 12 year. And it didn't really feel that sweet because it came in a tournament on a Saturday morning. Yeah, that was one of the worst teams that I have probably ever played on or been a part of. So, but we'll always remember it.
Was it worse than the curling team that lost to Assistant Superintendent Darren Skog and his 10-year-old son?
Was it as terrible? You know what? I think the curling match against Darren Skog and his son was probably worse, more humbling, actually. Once we saw who our opponent was, we were thinking points night, right? This is stats nights. Like, it's a curling match, but we're thinking points night anyways. We got our butts handed to us very, very quickly. I think early on in the first end, we were down probably 4-0.
10-year-olds.
10-year-olds, yeah.
Amazing.
Darren's watching this. Yeah.
Well, all right. Shall we move on to wing number 8, Extreme Karma, 56,000 Scovilles.
Oh, my word.
A fine line will set you apart. Swallow Monday, swallowing down.
Starting to hit home.
Yeah, I'm feeling that sweat now.
Oh, man.
I want to bring up some RedHawks alumni that were your teammates in the EM Cup. And just tell me a few words about their playing style on the ice. And, don't hold back. I'm just going to list some. So, Keith Ides.
Oh, hard worker.
Yeah,
Very hard worker on the ice.
He looks a bit like Wayne Gretzky, his face. I always think he has a little bit of Wayne Gretzky left to him.
Hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky has like a young kid, like
Yeah.
a younger,
Oh, yeah.
early
That's
on
right.
in his career. Absolutely.
How about Travis Lowen?
I never played with him. Never played with him.
He was a D partner of mine. Yeah, on that first EM Cup win, he and I were side by side, shoulder to shoulder in a lot of plays. He is a solid defenseman. To get past him, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
So subsequently, people thought the Mr. Dueck side of the ice would be a little bit friendlier, so I faced a bit more pressure from the opposing team forwards than he did. Yeah.
Is it just me, or is this like?
I mean, it's not just you.
It's hitting.
No, it's definitely not just you. Yeah.
Eric Ides.
Very good friend of mine. He is a true sniper. You can. He's got an incredibly quick release on his wrist shot.
And the backhand deke. He's got a pretty lethal backhand deke, I would say, as well.
Yeah, I enjoy playing on his team and not against him.
He's a great player. Him and Keith always played together.
Yeah.
Shane Craker.
Shane Craker. Friendliest guy you'll ever meet off the ice.
Off the ice.
But off the ice. When you put a stick in his hands and some skates on him, complete opposites.
Hulk smash kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's an astounding transformation.
Yeah. Like incredibly hard worker on the ice, but also uses his stick and his mouth quite a bit, I would say, on the ice.
And again, totally not his personality.
No.
But,
Yeah.
Will Thiessen.
Will Thiessen, the skate walker.
Yeah.
He played with his heart on his sleeve. When he scored a goal, you knew he scored a goal.
Yeah. And when you assisted it, you knew you assisted it because he would come and just tackle you.
All right. Aka Miso.
Oh my goodness.
You guys ready for it?
This one stresses me out.
Good.
Look at the way that coats, it just coats the bottle.
It definitely coats. It's going to be coating your insides very soon.
Oh,
You can just sense it before it even goes in.
I'm already.
I almost touched my eye on that one.
Yeah.
And game over.
All right. Well, it looks like it's time for another student question.
This is Kyra. This question is for Mr. Brent Dueck. Which is your favorite hot sauce so far?
Good question. I'm gonna say probably this one.
With the coffee.
Yeah, the coffee one.
Before we move on from hockey, just one more thing. Jared, give me one or two words each to describe the four Dueck brothers on the ice, starting with yourself.
Quick.
That's all we need.
Quick. I was gonna say Speedy for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speedy.
How about Tyler?
Ty's a little bit of a sniper, I'd say as well. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a pretty good slap shot.
Poochie?
Poochie, kind of a stay-at-home defenseman.
And Shannon.
Have you ever played ice hockey? Like on Nintendo? Yeah! Yes! Yeah, the skinny guy from ice hockey. Okay, that is Shannon right there. Yeah, and he...
Right down to the playing stuff?
That is... I did not actually see that.
Does he skate like an 8-bit hockey player?
That is funny. The tall guy, the skinny guy from ice hockey, and he will score the most. He will score goals in the crease, usually off his skate, off his backside. But skinny guy from ice hockey. Yeah,
Amazing.
I'm gonna sum it up with that.
All right, folks. It's time. Cue the dramatic music.
For the last dab.
Oh boy, give it a shake.
Shake it up.
Give it a shake.
Ooh, baby.
Last dab. Triple X.
So it's come pretty good.
That's a doll.
That's a little. Oh my. Okay.
Don't you be showing us up now.
Okay. You know it's on the wing already,
I put
right?
the bar pretty high. Oh, baby. That's,
Would you care to join us with the last dab?
How could I not?
yeah.
No, you don't have to if you don't want.
Oh, thank you.
At this point, none of us are backing down.
Should be wearing gloves and
That's my
goggles,
job.
right, Jared?
Apparently, yeah, according to that video.
And getting to the fume hood here.
Doing it.
Okay, boys.
It's right
We
there.
made it this far.
Yeah,
Cheers or what?
absolutely.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you guys.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're quick.
That was intentional.
I feel this
Is it worse or not?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
It's still building. This is the thing.
This is way worse.
All right, this one's for you, Jared. You've been the coach of the senior varsity girls basketball team for 8 years running. 2 years ago, you won the bronze medal right here in the Hawks Nest. And last year, you took your team to the provincial finals. How did the pressure and intensity of that final game compare to what you're experiencing right now?
Yeah.
It does compare.
It's yeah, this one's worse. This is because I'm in the moment. I'm in the moment right now, so this is worse because I'm here right now.
What's hotter, the last dab or Megan Weed's shooting performance from the three-sport competition in Rockland?
The 3-point competition. Yeah, she was on fire during the 3-point competition, but this right here
This is hotter.
The last dab, triple X right there.
Amazing. And Brent, you turned your JV boys' second place provincial banner from last year into a remarkable provincial championship for the SR boys this year.
Absolutely.
But how does the pain of the wings of death compare to the frustration of watching an otherworldly run of 10 straight jump serves in the final set of the JV provincials last year?
Okay, so we went all the way out to Flin Flon. Even with a 10 straight run, we still only lost 25-23 in the final set. So that's definitely worse than the last dab.
That stings.
That one stings, yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
it bothered me for a while, yeah.
So there you have it, folks. 10 chicken wings up, 10 chicken wings down, and we're still standing. Let me guess, guys. Was it worth it?
Thank you very much for coming out.
Absolutely. What is this?
Grandpa shake. Come on.
Absolutely, it was worth it.
We would like to present you with this RedHawks mug as just a small token of our gratitude for coming out and doing this with us and suffering with as a trio of Duecks. We suffered together.
I'm deeply touched.
Feel an
Thank you
instant
very
bond,
much.
actually. A deeper bond after this
Yeah,
experience.
absolutely.
Okay, so you just did all 10 wings.
Less than 10 minutes.
How did it go?
They were tasty.
Your eyes are a little glazy.
Yeah, kind of rocketing to the moon right now, so yeah.
Mr. Dueck, you just conquered the 10 wings of death. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic right now, actually. The nerves are gone. I'm so nervous going in. Don't feel any nerves right now. I feel great.
All right.
And honestly, that peanut butter at the end, I think actually helped. So yeah, I feel good.
Thanks for sharing your evening with us.
Yeah.